Things. Cadê o português, mano? Português. Legendas ligado, sobreposição de vozes ligado, tela cheia ligado. Mano, volume 85. Vocês estão vendo o jogo? Não. Tá a tela cheia. Deixa eu ver se o tamanho da tela tá bom, mano. Tá adequado. Tá ótimo. Mano, vambora. Não sei o que esse jogo tem pra nós, então calma aí, deixa eu só ver uma coisa. É isso. Jogo, por favor, não faça eu ser banido da Twitch. Eu vou jogar de controle. É joguinho de escolha, né? The Shapeshifting Detective. Created by Linda Cowles and
You're
Tim
listening
Cowles.
to Radio August. Dark Nights with Poe and Monroe.
Pera aí. Vou aumentar um pouquinho. E por que a legenda não tá funcionando? Faz favor, hein, jogo. Vamos ver, mano, vamos ver.
August police are appealing for information following the murder of 21-year-old Dorota Shaw.
Tá muito alto pra vocês, mano. 80, tá ótimo.
Shaw's body was discovered last night. Chief DuPont is calling the crime a
Mano,
violent
que
and
tá...
despicable act.
Calma aí, família. Eu acho que minha stream excedeu o bagulho que eu posso fazer. Calma. Não. Ué. Será que aconteceu, mano? Travou o celular, será? Não perdi. Ué, não caiu nada? Não caiu nada não, mano. Acho que foi meu celular mesmo que travou. E não a minha live em si. Tranquilo, vambora.
It's horrible, Poe.
Indeed it is.
Dirigido por Tim Cowles.
You need to learn when to keep your mouth shut.
É um jogo interativo, tá ligado? Quem é você ou não responder nada, provavelmente. Quem é você?
You know why you're here, don't you?
Você sabe por que está aqui, não sabe? Não.
The dead girl. And this.
A garota morta, é isso.
What exactly were you thinking? You have one job. Don't get caught. Do you think you can do that this time?
Ah. Tá.
That's a rhetorical question. You're going to a town called August. Find Chief DuPont. He's gonna think you're someone else. This person.
Calma, eu vou dar pausa que eu vou mudar o tema da stream. Calma, tem? Será que tem esse jogo aqui? The Night... Calma. The Shapeshifting. The Shapeshifting Detective. É isso. Vambora.
This is who you are now.
Mano, calma.
Understood?
Isso aqui parece promissor. Ok.
Splendid. If someone so much as sniffs that you're different, you'll be deprecated. Deprecated.
Depreciado. Mano, o que é depreciado,
We
velho?
expect you to use your ability. Just don't get caught. And never, ever change into a child.
In brighter news, August resident Mia French is celebrating the return of her missing pooch, Barley. The 8-month-old Basset Hound puppy was found outside Daryl's Chicken and Ribs.
And that's 5 o'clock with Poe and Monroe.
I'm Violet. Welcome to the guest house. There are some rules. In particular, no shoes in the guest house.
Tranquilo, querida.
The carpets are priceless.
Tá bom.
Now, how long are you staying for?
Não tenho
That's
certeza.
fine. It's yours for as long as you want it. There's not been many visitors of late. Perhaps the murder will bring some tourists in.
Vou ficar calado, né, mano? A mina mandou um talvez. Traga. Talvez o assassinato traga alguns turistas. Calado, mano.
Sometimes we wish we'd asked something and the moment just passes.
O
Yes,
assassinato?
the murder. You haven't spoken to the chief yet, have you?
Chefe?
Chief Dupont. He's the one who booked the room for you. You look lost. You should probably go and speak to the chief. Your room is just down the hall, last on the left. It has its own back door. The chief said that's the way you'd like it.
Just finishing.
Mano, o cara falou, você pode usar sua... Nós esperamos que você use sua habilidade, só não seja pego. E não se transforme em uma criança. Eu sou um metamorfo, velho. Prevendo o futuro, só estou procurando o meu quarto. Prevendo o futuro?
You don't believe?
Você não acredita? Putz, aí você me quebra, querida. Acredito. Não.
That's okay. Sometimes life is just a stream of coincidences. Hi, I'm Bronwyn.
Browin, prazer em te conhecer. Eu sou o Sam.
Pleased to meet you, Sam. If you'd like a reading.
Vamos, né? Custa nada. De graça.
So, what's your question, Sam?
Eu vou vencer.
The Fool.
Oh,
I'm going
shit.
to see a lot more of you, aren't I, Sam?
Ainda bem.
Enjoy the journey. But remember, not everything is winnable.
Nem tudo é
I'm in room
conquistável.
one, that's
Putz,
Sam.
grilo, calma.
Rain's in 2, Lexi's in 3. And which room are you in, Sam?
O último à esquerda. E aí, filha? Mano, uma pergunta que pode definir o jogo, né? Talvez. Não sei, quem sabe. Mas a mina mora aqui, não mora? Se a mina mora aqui, ela manja, mano. Última à esquerda.
We're neighbors. Just knock if you need me.
Vou precisar de você não,
Joke
querida.
you are. In 2 months, Pen grew thinner.
Sintonizar a
than she's ever
rádio.
been.
Vá para o seu quarto.
Thinner
Chamar um
and
táxi.
harder. There are no more
Vá
soft
pro seu quarto, mano. É um belo de quarto, hein? Caraca, o câmera não para mais, mano. Caraca, eu vim pro meu quarto fazer o quê, mano? Sair. Mudança bloqueada. Não posso
What do you
me...
think, Poe?
Não posso me trocar de roupa.
Yeah, I think it has several interesting elements
Sintonizar
to it.
rádio.
From the sharks, I mean, often sharks, they
Desligar, mano. Chato pra desgraça. Sair. Chamar um táxi. Visitar o chefe, visitar a pousada. Visitar o
You got my
chefe.
message. Chief Inspector DuPont. Wasn't
Tudo
sure
bom,
you'd
chefe
come,
Dupont?
but I suppose you're between jobs?
Eu sou o Sam.
Well, we both know that's not true. But I like it. Sam. That's your cover now. So, the job. Dorota Shaw. 21, accomplished cellist, redhead. Strangled. I know who did it, but I need proof. It's the tarot readers.
Foram os cartomantes. Será que eu já cito um nomezinho? Dorota Shaw? Por que os
Still
cartomantes?
predicted it. The older one, Bronwyn, she came into my office last night talking all crazy and saying Dorota was in trouble. I did my best not to lock her up.
Falando loucuras.
It all sounded crazy to me. Tarot, the spirit world, cards that move, trans-dimensional thingamajigs. To be honest, I thought she'd probably been smoking something, and that's why I didn't take it seriously.
Por que ela não está presa?
Because things, I don't have enough on her. That's where you come in. The free guest house stay isn't free. I need you to work the case and report back to me. Find out things from the inside. Can you do it?
Óbvio que consigo, querido. Fica safe.
Okay. I'll be telling everyone that you've been hired by the Shaws because obviously local law enforcement is either too incompetent or too overworked to solve anything. That gives you a license to talk to people, but only notionally. Don't actually touch people or annoy them. You don't have any real authority, understand? But you help me out, I'll help you.
Nice. Me ajudar? Onde está meu distintivo e minha arma? Me ajudar?
Do I have to spell it out? I'll make your problem go away, or at least sink it to the bottom of a pile of paperwork.
Putz, mas você é burro, hein, sim? Hein, Sen?
Come and find me when you're settled. This is Second Chance Sunday for you, Sam. Don't blow it.
Você tem algum... Putz, mas incriminar o tiozão, mano, aí está moscando, hein? Me fale de
You ought to
Dorota.
know. She was a cellist, selected for a scholarship at Juilliard. It was in the local paper. I'm more of a Bon Jovi fan myself.
Quando ela foi morta?
Don't read the paper, do you? Yesterday, Monday the 9th at approximately 9 p.m, according to the coroner. We got a call from the mother just after 10 p.m.
Onde Dorota
In her
foi
bedroom.
morta?
She was naked. Strangled. No signs of sexual activity of any kind. It was a weird scene to look at. There was one thing, but it's strictly between you and me. Dorota had a gold coin in her mouth. I'm being serious now, Sam. Not a word of this. It's the one thing only the killer would know.
Tá. Tá, temos coisinhas estranhas. A mina foi morta no quarto dela, estrangulada. Ela tava completamente sem roupa. Eu espero que o jogo não mostre isso, porque senão nós tomamos ban da Twitch. Ela tava sem roupa, mas não tinha evidências de nenhuma violência sexual. E tinha uma moeda dourada na boca e só o assassino saberia disso. Mano, vamos ver. O que você pode me dizer de Violet?
Board here runs the local guest house. Lovely lady. Where are you going with this, Sam? What's she told you?
Nada.
She told you she's taking pills, didn't she? Let me handle Violet. She didn't kill anyone.
Não sabia que a mina tomava uns medica, hein, mano. O que sabemos?
Not much. Perhaps you should do some investigating?
Você tem... Putz, mano, eu não quero... Mano, eu vou... É a única opção que eu posso pular, mas... Eu não quero acusar o investigador, porque ele vai me prender, mano. Vou apagar isso aqui. O que você acha dos cartomantes?
They're as thick as thieves, covering for each other. Well, except the male one. You'll see what I mean.
Tá, vou dar uma olhada. Brown é a principal suspeita?
Obviously. Anyone who walks in predicts a murder, then that murder happens. Suspicious.
Irmão. É
Not much.
estranho.
Perhaps you should do some investigating?
Tô tentando, querido. Sair. Visitar a pousada. Vamos voltar pra casa. Nossa, tem gente pra desgraça, mano. Visitar
I
Violet.
assume you've been to see Chief DuPont already.
Você conhecia a
Not
Dorota?
really. I'm sure she was a precious lamb, though.
Dorota era uma ovelha preciosa?
Yes, a lamb. Young. Innocent. Lambs get slaughtered, though, don't they?
Que papo estranho, querida. Então Dorota era legal?
Nice, yes, that's a good description. Actually, I thought she was a bit slutty, to be honest.
Gente. Dorota era meio piriguete?
Sorry. I'm gossiping. I don't want to talk ill of the dead. Ask her boyfriend.
Gente. Onde posso encontrar o namorado dela?
Oscar lives at the vicarage next to the church.
Presbítero.
Don't tell him I sent you, though. I'm sure he's sick of seeing people already.
Quem são os outros hóspedes? O que você estava fazendo ontem à noite? O chefe do ponto disse que você estava tomando medicamentos. Para quê? Quem são os outros
They're
hóspedes?
tarot readers. I'm thinking of asking them to leave, actually.
Por que você quer que eles saiam?
Because they may have killed someone. It's not great for my reputation, is it? Stay at Violet's, the home of killers and hobos.
Vagabundos?
I'm sorry, it's a derogatory word, isn't it? But strange people seem to gravitate towards this guest house, Sam. I think I'll get the sign changed.
O que você estava fazendo ontem à noite? Vamos perguntar, vamos ver.
It's the strangest thing. I honestly don't remember. But I imagine I was here or getting groceries somewhere.
Muito uma respostinha estranha de quem acabou de assassinar uma moça, não é mesmo, senhora? Você já esteve na casa de Dorota?
I've driven by it. Never actually been in it.
O chefe do ponto disse que você está tomando medicamentos. Para quê?
I take clozapine. I think they're for anxiety. I'm a very
Acho?
anxious person.
Como assim acho que é pra ansiedade, querida? Clozapina é para esquizofrenia, não é?
I don't know, Dr. Sam. You tell me.
Mano, tem nada contra os esquizofrênicos, mas calma aí também, gente. Mano, a mina... Ou foi ela ou foi... Putz, eu não posso julgar agora, né, mano? Porque aí fica quebres, mano. Visitar Brownie.
Sam, is it? I'm sensing you're not here for a reading.
Eu tenho algumas perguntas sobre o assassinato.
Chief Dupont thinks I did it. I'm hoping you'll convince him otherwise.
Eu? Por que eu deveria convencê-lo? Quão bem você conhecia ela? Como
I
você
didn't.
conhecia ela?
We've only been here 2 days. I understand it's suspicious me being a stranger in town, but it's the truth.
Exceto que você previu a
We
morte
saw
dela.
danger in the cards and we tried to stop it. Trust me, Sam, we're on the same team.
Como você previu o assassinato? Onde você estava às
In my
21
room,
horas
reading.
da noite de ontem?
I found a trashy romance novel under the bed. I'm assuming it's Violet's. It's all swooning heroines and brooding vampire Casanovas. Thank God Lexi saved me.
Você não saiu do seu quarto a noite toda? Te salvou?
She came to my room to chat for a little while. That was around 9, I think. You can ask her.
Você acha que Violet é barata?
I said the book was trashy. Look at this place. If her guest house is anything to go by, Violet's the opposite of trashy.
Como você previu o
We saw it in
assassinato?
the cards, not images, feelings, impressions. Tarot can be very powerful.
Você não pode perguntar quem é o
Not
assassino?
these cards. They only tell us what they want us to know.
Visitar Raine e Lexi.
You must be
Raine.
a new guest. Or you're burglaring us. I'm Rain, by the way.
Não vou apertar tua mão. Eu sou o Sam.
Nice to
Vamos,
meet
vai.
you, Sam. Enjoy your stay. The hot water goes off at 9, by the way. So it's cold showers from there on in. It really bugs me.
Como você preveu o assassinato? O que estava fazendo ontem à noite? O que você sabe de Dorota?
I didn't know her. I know she was called Dorota Shaw. She was young, had red hair, a talented musician.
Você possui qualquer ligação com Dorota?
No, not at all. You're completely barking up the wrong tree there.
Bem, isso é o que o assassino diria. Pois é.
Spoken like the true killer. Posing as a detective, trying to frame someone else for the murder.
Como é, irmão? Jogou a culpa pra mim, mano. Quer tomar porrada, velho? Te
I
dou um
was
tiro,
in
mano.
my room. Praying, actually. I don't believe in God, but I was still praying. It didn't work.
Mano, qual que é o sentido de, tipo, você não acredita em Deus, mas você ainda reza? The fuck, irmão? Arrumar um hobby, mano. O que não funcionou? No que você acredita?
I don't believe in anything, but I also believe anything is possible, so it's a conundrum.
Como você preveu o
We did
assassinato?
a reading, a group reading, actually, with a special tarot deck.
O que é uma leitura em grupo? O que essa leitura te disse?
You get it piecemeal, not everything in one reading. The last one we did showed a young woman being murdered. Young, talented, probably red-headed.
Me conte sobre o baralho de tarô especial.
Mercury, it's not exactly from here. With a normal tarot deck, you'd have the question, so you'd be the querent. With Mercury, it gives you the question and the answer. The cards themselves kind of change. It's a special deck.
Mano, isso é muita droga, velho. Eu posso ver o tarô de Mercúrio?
I don't have it at the moment. Bronwyn has it.
Sair. Vamos voltar na Brownie então, né, mano? Posso ver o tarô de Mercúrio?
Mercury? Sure. I'll just get it. It feels a bit sacrilegious just spreading it out to show you. It doesn't really answer questions, it more asks them. Do you want it to ask you a question, Sam?
Manda pro pai, mano.
It wants to know if you're happy being the person you are now.
Sim.
Mercury doesn't agree.
Problema
In
dele.
fact, if anything, and I could be wrong, it's suggesting that you're not even the person you're saying you are now. I've only
Yeah.
had that reading once before.
Vou te dar um tiro, querido. Tá louco? A mina já tá assim que querendo descobrir meu disfarce, você vê? Ai, ai. Lexi.
Hi. Sam, is it? Come on in. Make yourself at home. Mi casa es su casa. Come on.
Você conhecia Dorota? Você conhece Brownie muito bem? Por que você veio para August? E o que você estava fazendo ontem à noite? Vamos em ordem, mano.
I don't know anyone in this town, except for Bronwyn and Rain, obviously, and Violet, and the Chief, and now you. Sorry, I'm a bit nervous.
Por que você tá nervosa, filha?
Good old-fashioned fortune-telling. Well, kind of. We drew a card each and smushed them all together. Do you know what the most dangerous tarot card is?
Morte, o diabo. Mano, acredito que é o diabo, né?
Nah, the devil's cool. The tarot one, I mean, not the actual one. I'm not a devil worshipper.
Então qual é a carta mais perigosa do
The Five of
tarô?
Swords. I think so anyway.
O
There's
5 de
nothing more dangerous
espadas.
than someone taking whatever they want, no matter the cost.
Você tirou o 5 de espadas para Dorota?
Yeah, I did. Rain got the Knight of Wands, that's Dorota, and Bronwyn got the Ten of Swords, which is, well, you know, swords in general are bad.
Entendi. Você conhece Brownie muito bem?
She's like my big sister, so pretty well.
Você acha que ela matou Dorota?
No.
Por que você veio para August?
The cards told us to. Well, the cards in Rain. Tarot gives us a rough direction and he narrows it down with some astrological jiggery pokery. He's basically a walking esoteric library. And if that sounds dull, let me reassure you, it is.
Você faz o que for que as cartas lhe diz?
No? Well, yeah. Well, no. We have a job to do.
Trabalho, né?
I didn't say job. I said job.
Holy shit, vocês viram, né, mano?
Okay.
Baralho.
We make a cheese obelisk, a chob, and depending on the shape of that chob, we get different answers to questions.
Nossa, ela tá completamente nervosa, mano.
No, you don't.
O que você estava fazendo ontem à
I
noite?
was in my room all night with Bronwyn. We were painting our nails.
Ah, mano, contradição, velho, contradição. Ela disse que passaram a noite toda só conversando, né? Posso ver suas unhas?
No, I mean, yeah. I've already cleaned it off.
Ah, mano, essa mina é muito sapeca, velho. Ela tá muito escondendo os bagulhos de nós. Vamos voltar na Brownie. Não tem nada pra perguntar pra Brownie, mano. Infelizmente. Vá para o seu
Find
quarto.
somewhere safe to transition. You're not a superhero.
Eita, vamos se transformar, mano. Eu vou virar a mina.
Hi, I'm Lexi. I'm Lexi.
Beleza. Vambora. Agora vamos lá falar com a Brownie.
What's up, Lexi? I'm sensing something's on your mind.
I'm worried about our alibi.
Me preocupa o nosso álibi.
Don't worry about that. We don't have anything to hide. You're just fine.
Do you think
Você
Sam
acha que
suspects?
você acha que Sam suspeita?
Am
Eu
I
estou
really
bem
fine?
mesmo?
Do you think Sam suspects?
Maybe. But it'll be difficult to prove.
Provar o quê, mano? Nossa, velho.
Something's weird, isn't it? Everyone seems strange today.
How are you?
Do you think Bronwyn might get falsely imprisoned? It happens all the time.
Are you looking to take over?
Você quer tomar o controle?
No. I'm just worried.
O cara é apaixonadinho pela mina, velho.
Hello, Lexi. What can I do for you?
Please don't ask us to leave.
A polícia quer os álibis de
police
ontem à
want
noite de
alibis from
todos.
everyone.
Well, I don't have one. I literally can't remember what I was doing.
Please don't ask
Por
us to
favor, não
leave.
nos peça para sair.
Have you been speaking to Sam? You're safe for the minute.
That sounds ominous.
Isso sou o ameaçador.
If one of your crew did murder Dorota, you can't really stay here, can you?
Vambora, família. Mano, eu vou voltar pro quarto e virar outra pessoa. Porque eu sou incrivelmente incrível. Vou virar a mina demônio, a líder do
Hi.
grupinho.
I'm Bronwyn.
Bronwyn.
I'm Bronwyn.
Bronwyn. Tá, vambora. Vamos lá. Visitar Violet.
Is there something I can help with, Miss Castle?
I hope we're not being too much
Espero
trouble.
não estarmos criando muitos
It's
problemas.
very brave of you to tell the chief that Dorota will be murdered and then stick around afterwards. I'd have run for sure.
You strike me as someone braver than that.
Você me chama por alguém mais corajosa do que isso? Por que eu fugiria?
You're prime suspect, aren't you? You look strong enough to strangle another woman. Even if you're innocent, a jury would probably convict you.
Even if I'm innocent.
Mesmo eu sendo inocente, você também parece forte o bastante para estrangular outra mulher.
Well, if you can't pay for your rooms, you might just find out.
Holy shit. Assim na lata? Caraca. Está Rainy.
Something doesn't feel right. I don't know what exactly, but it's not right.
Thoughts on Dorota?
Pensamento sobre Dorota?
That's hard to say with just one victim. Musical talent, red hair. If there's another, there will be a pattern. Do you think it's another rite?
A rite?
Um
As
rito?
in the same thing we were chasing after in Birmingham? I
Mano, os
suppose it
caras
doesn't
são o
really matter.
Supernatural, velho.
Just have to try and stop it.
Stop it? Birmingham? Stop it?
Impedi-lo?
Yes, stop it. If it's a traveler killing things.
Traveler?
Viajante? Vai dar ruim se eu ficar perguntando assim, ele vai desconfiar de alguma coisa, mano. Deixa quieto.
If it follows the same pattern as Birmingham, we're looking at 2 more victims.
Mais 2 vítimas. Tá, eu achei melhor não perguntar mais, porque senão ele ia desconfiar, mano. Tipo, como assim? Tipo, a gente passou por tudo isso aqui, você tá me perguntando tudo, você tem demência, desgraça?
Ron, are you okay?
Tá com amnésia?
I'm not okay.
Eu não estou bem.
I'm not okay.
Well, if you're worried, I should be worried. Why are you worried? Should I be worried?
Are you worried?
Você está
Only
preocupada?
if you are. This could go on in circles for a while. Let's just keep cool and stay in our rooms.
Sair. Vou virar outra pessoa, família. Vou virar o tiozão, mano.
Hello, I'm Rain. I'm Rain.
Vambora. E vai faltar só o polícia, mano. Que isso, gente? Visitar Violet. E a Violet não tá, mano.
Have you met the new detective yet? We're basically under 24-hour surveillance now.
Do you think Sam's
Você acha
onto
que
us?
Sam descobriu?
Onto what exactly?
The real reason we're here.
Blefe, a verdadeira razão pelo qual estamos aqui. O que fizemos ontem à noite, o nosso papel no assassinato.
What we did.
O que fizemos
As
ontem à
far as
noite.
Sam's concerned, me and Lexi were together and you were praying in your room. It's half true at least.
Meia verdade? Acabei de falar com essa mina, mano. Calma, sai daí. A Violet não tá, falta a
Rain,
Alexia.
I'm so worried about Bronwyn. What are we going to do?
Why are you
Por que
worried
você está
about
preocupada
Bronwyn?
com Brownie?
The chief thinks she killed Dorota.
Maybe she did kill Dorota.
Talvez ela matou Dorota.
That's not even funny, Rain. Bronwyn's the least murdery person we know. But okay, let's say she did do it. What possible reason could she have for killing Dorota?
Psychopathic crime of
Crime
passion?
passional?
Maybe. Maybe Bronwyn and Dorota were secretly lovers.
Que isso, filha?
Bronwyn found out that Dorota was seeing someone else and killed her in a jealous fit of rage. Or maybe it's just another one of your twisted late night fantasies, in which case, leave me out of it.
O que, tia? Tá louca, mano? Hein? Mano, esse pessoal é maluco, velho. Não tô entendendo nada. Calma aí, eu posso virar a ruiva agora. E vai faltar o inspetor.
I'm Violet. I'm
Eu só não posso virar uma criança, né? Pelo que ele disse. Esse velho careca. Não confio em careca, mano.
You don't trust me, do you, Violet? Is it because I read tarot? Why don't you let me pull a card for you?
No, thank you.
Não, obrigado.
Did you?
Yes, thank you.
I didn't see you.
Eu não te vi
I
ontem à
stayed in
noite.
my room. You can ask Lexi. That reminds me, I think I found a book of yours. It's called He Came Through the Shadows.
What makes you
O
think
que
it's
te faz
mine?
pensar que é
Your
meu?
name's written on the inside cover.
Ah, tá. Entendi. Entendi.
Mrs. Gallagher.
Gallagher.
Unexpected pleasure.
How long are
Por
you
quanto tempo
planning
vocês
to be
planejam
here?
ficar
In town.
ficar aqui?
I really don't know. Until the tarot tells us to leave. Or you kick us out, obviously.
How did you
Como
know
você sabia que
Dorothy was
Dorothy ia
gone?
morrer?
Why
Por que
do you
você acha
think
que a
the
polícia
police-
suspeita de
Well,
Brownie?
that's a very good question. Logically speaking, you'd assume all 3 of us were in on it. Or none of us.
Mano, é cada um mais estranho que o outro, velho.
Is everything okay? Ignore the mess. I was just going to tidy it up.
Did you have a
Você teve uma noite
pleasant evening
agradável
last
ontem?
night?
Great, thanks. The room's really lovely.
But you weren't in this
Mas
room,
você estava
were
nesse
you?
quarto. Você não estava nesse quarto, estava? Não te vi
I
por aí
didn't
ontem à
see.
noite.
Oh no, was I sleepwalking again? I haven't done that since. For ages. I didn't come into your room, did I?
Mano.
Yes.
I'm so sorry. I don't know why I do that. It only seems to happen when there's a lot of bad energy floating around. Bronwyn says I just stand there and stare. I didn't catch you, not sleeping, did I?
Mano. A mina se contra... Nossa, as minas estão se contradizendo, velho. As falhas nos bagulho delas.
Hi, Hi, I'm Chief DuPont.
Shift point.
Who
Violet.
knows whether you've made the right decision or not, Claude?
How's Bronwyn been?
Como o Brownie tem se comportado? O que você estava
What were you
fazendo
doing
ontem à
last night?
noite?
How's Bronwyn?
Overly nice. She's covering her tracks well if she has anything to hide.
What was it I asked you to do
O que
again?
foi que eu te pedi para fazer mesmo?
You just told me to report back to you if I noticed anything suspicious. Good grief, Claude. You're a bit young to be losing your marbles already.
Tô caducando não, filha, calma.
What were you doing last
O
night?
que você estava fazendo ontem à noite?
Claude, we've been through this. I honestly don't remember. I checked my diary and there's no entry, so I was probably here, as always.
Como você pode não lembrar, Violet? Mano, o chefe de polícia provavelmente deveria saber disso, né, mano? Porque eles parecem ser bem íntimos, mano, os dois. Então eu vou pular essa aqui.
I think it's the pills I'm on. Dosage isn't right.
Entendi. Tá.
Chief DuPont, what a pleasant surprise. I
Aham,
think
é,
we've
né?
covered just about everything twice over, but if you think I'm hiding something.
Who are you?
Quem você realmente...
Bronwyn Castle.
Nossa, bateu um sono pesado agora, família. Quem é você realmente,
Who are you really?
Browning
Does it
Castle?
bother you, Chief DuPont? Knowing there are things in this world that aren't black and white. You don't know what to file me under, and that makes you uncomfortable. Or perhaps you've already made up your mind about me. Why don't you tell me who you think I am?
You're a con artist.
Você é uma
I
vigarista.
haven't asked anyone for a penny.
Ainda, né? Ainda. Não pediu um centavo ainda. Na hora da fiança. Deixa eu sair daqui que eu apertei errado. Calma.
Good
Rainy.
evening, Chief DuPont.
Nossa, esse cara
Dorota's
tem muito uma
family,
carinha de
what does the
psico,
tarot
né,
say
mano?
about them?
Família de Dorota, o que as cartas dizem sobre ela? Browning já foi presa?
Not since I've met her. She's a lawful good type character.
Mano, o cara disse que a mina foi presa várias e várias vezes. Você já jogou
Lexi ever been
D&D?
in trouble with the police?
Você já teve
Have you
problemas com a
ever?
polícia?
I've never been convicted. No.
Been charged with
Já foi
anything?
acusado de algo?
My mind's gone blank.
Né?
Dorota's family, what?
Entendi. Família de Dorota, o que as cartas
I
dizem
can
sobre
do a
eles?
reading if you want.
Não,
Then I don't know.
muito trampo. Deu um branco. O cara quer uma leitura.
Chief Inspector, you gave me a shock. What is it? What have I done?
Tell me
Essa
about
mina é
Bronwyn.
muito desconfiada, velho. Me fala de Brownie. Por que você está
Why
aqui
are
em
you here
Austin? O que
anyway?
você estava fazendo ontem à noite?
Nothing. I mean, I was here all night. This cat's on her. Bron can vouch for me.
Tell me.
Well, it's not for the nightlife, I can tell you that. This is where the cards told us to go. I guess you could call it destiny.
Do you know anyone
Você
here?
conhece alguém
What's wrong
aqui?
with the
O que há de errado com a vida
There is
noturna?
many. And sometimes a girl needs a party.
Tell me about
Me fala de
Bronwyn.
Brownie.
She's an Aquarius, her favourite colour is green. What else do you need to know?
Is she your leader?
Ela é sua líder? Ela já tinha matado antes? Está preparado
Are
para
you
ir
prepared
para
to go
a
to jail?
para a
Jail?
cadeia por ela?
What for? I haven't done anything wrong.
Será?
Aiding and abetting a criminal. I
Eu não
don't think
preciso de um
anything.
motivo.
You can't just arrest us about evidence. We have rights and stuff.
Que
And
direito, filha?
Ron won't let you.
Vem que esse papo de não vai deixar. Tacar 12 milímetros aí, você vai ver só. Calma, já virei todo mundo, né? Vou voltar pro 100. Deixa eu sair daqui, mano. Vamos lá falar com o povo de novo. Sair. Não, calma, eu vou chamar um táxi e vou
It's
falar
6
com o
o'clock, and
chefe.
you're listening to Radio August.
Conquista alcançada.
Police
Brinque comigo
investigating
por
the murder
horas.
of Dorota Shaw are appealing to the community to help catch her killer. The body of 21-year-old Miss Shaw, an accomplished cellist, was found in her home last night. Police are describing the murder as a violent and despicable act. Monroe?
It's just terrible. Meanwhile, out of respect for the victim and her family, this weekend's Tulip Festival has been postponed. New dates will be announced shortly, so do stay tuned to Radio August for updates.
I heard Dorota Shaw was due to play this weekend.
At the Tulip Festival?
Indeed. I understand why they'd want to postpone it. Tonight the weather will be mostly dry and warm, but be on the lookout for dark clouds on the horizon, as there may be scattered showers. Best take an umbrella, Monroe, so you don't get wet.
I like getting wet. That's 6 o'clock with Poe and Monroe.
Estranho isso aí, hein, mano. Continuar investigando o próximo capítulo. Mano, visitar o chefe. O que
Rain
sabemos?
says he was praying in his room, alone. Nobody corroborates. Bronwyn and Lexi say they were in the same room last night. Shame they can't agree which one. Tarot readers have mentioned a job. We don't know what. Violet says she doesn't remember last night, and you found out she's taking pills. Perhaps they're related. That's it.
Tá bom. Próximo capítulo, não tem nada mais na
It's 6
pousada pra
o'clock,
nós,
and you're
mano.
listening to Radio August. Police investigating the murder of Dorota Shaw are appealing to the community to help catch her killer. The body of 21-year-old Miss Shaw, an accomplished cellist, was found in her home last night. Police are describing the murder as a violent and despicable act. Monroe?
It's just terrible. Meanwhile, out of respect for the victim and her family, this weekend's Tulip Festival has been postponed.
Não, calma, isso aqui já passou, mano. Ah, não dá pra pular.
New dates will be announced shortly, so do stay tuned to Radio August for updates.
I heard Dorota Shaw was due to play this weekend.
At the Tulip Festival?
Indeed. I understand why they'd want to postpone it. Tonight the weather will be mostly dry and warm, but be on the lookout for dark clouds on the horizon, as there may be scattered showers. Best take an umbrella, Monroe, so you don't get wet.
I like getting wet. That's 6 o'clock with Poe and Monroe.
Tá. Ó, as minas têm uma discordância entre elas. Elas, tipo, uma fala que tava... A Duane lá fala que tava com a Alexia no quarto dela conversando. A Alexia diz que é sonâmbula e tava no quarto dela junto com... vai dar um trabalho, mano. Visitar Oscar.
Who are you?
Sei lá, irmão. Eu sou um detetive metamorfo. Eu sou Sam. Os Shons me contrataram para investigar o assassinato. Então realmente eu sou um metamorfo, mano. Da hora.
Right, because the local police are so rubbish. It's been a day, a whole day. It's typical of them.
É típico deles. Você viu Dorota ontem? O que você pode me contar sobre os pais de Dorota? Há quanto tempo você namora com Dorota?
Not long, a couple of months maybe. We did care for each other.
Uhum. Ela estava vendo outra pessoa?
Why?
Ela foi morta no próprio quarto. A Violet na pousada chamou ela de piriguete.
Chief DuPont said there was no signs of anything like that.
Você viu Dorota ontem? O que você pode me contar sobre os pais de Dorota? É possível que os assassinos estejam no quarto de Dorota? Hã? Você viu Dorota
I
ontem?
went round there in the afternoon. Her parents were at work, and we were, you know, hanging out. I left at about 5.
Onde você estava às 21 horas
Playing
de
football.
ontem à
It was
noite?
just right beside. Finished at about 9:30. I called her, but she never picked up.
O que você pode me contar sobre os pais de Dorota?
Not much. They always seemed happy to see me. I don't think they meant it. They wanted Dorota to focus on her music.
É possível que o assassino tá...
You mean watching us? That's disturbing.
É, então.
No, it couldn't have been. The only place you could have hidden
Até eu
would be
fiquei
in the
confuso,
closet.
mano.
I suppose someone could have hidden in the closet.
O armário é grande? Você já se escondeu lá antes?
Not hidden. Well, she liked it. Liked me to watch. Not other guys. Just she had these, you know, voyeur fantasies.
É o quê, mano?
She'd ask me to hide in the upstairs closet, and then she'd walk in and strip off, start touching herself. She got upset if I came out before she'd finished. I'm sorry, is this helping with the investigation?
O que tinha no armário? Gente.
Clothes, mainly. I did see something that freaked me out a bit. She had a wedding dress in there. She knew I'd seen it, but we never talked about it. Not even as a joke.
Mano. Então tá. Tá bom. Não vamos nem comentar nada. Por que alguém mataria Dorota? Você acha que Oscar matou Dorota?
Vicar's son. No, as far as I can tell, Oscar is a good boy. But we've all got different faces now, haven't we, Sam?
Como é? Diferentes
The masks
faces?
we wear. I could be a satanic cultist behind closed doors, but you'd never know, would you, Sam?
Por que alguém mataria Dorota?
She flaunts herself. Her body. Had boudoir photographs taken.
Oh.
Who do you think those photos were for, Sam? Her mother?
Oh, shit. Parece que você sabe muito sobre a Dorota. Pra quem elas deram?
Ask Zach Weston. He took them.
Me fale sobre Zack
Zach's the
Weston.
local photographer. You should go and talk to him, Sam.
Eu vou.
You're good at talking.
Eu vou. Você sabe onde ele está?
At Weston's Photographic, off the high road. It's late, but he's always there.
Acho que eu sei onde ele está. Como você sabe
I have a
disso?
good memory. I'm still holding grudges from when I was 4.
Tem boa memória, mas não lembro o que fez ontem à noite, né? Desgraça. Beleza. Você conhece o namorado da Dorota? Alexa disse que você estava no quarto dela ontem à noite, não no seu.
She gets easily confused. Youth of today.
Brownie, conte-me a verdade.
Fine. Jeeve Dupont was breathing down her neck, so we thought it would be simpler if we stuck together. If these walls weren't separating our rooms, then technically it'd be true.
Por que você mentiu sobre o seu
To
álibi?
protect Lexi. None of this is her fault, and she gets anxious easily. I was just trying to take the pressure off. I'm sorry, Sam. I never usually lie.
Mano, quem diz que nunca mente já tá mentindo quando diz que nunca mente, tá ligado? E quanto ao Rainy, o que você estava fazendo no seu
I
quarto?
was logged into Tarotasm. It's a phone reading service, and I get paid by the minute. Which, now that I'm saying it, it's not something I really should be bragging about.
Você conhece o namorado de Dorota?
Yes, he came to see me. He wanted to know that she was okay, spiritually speaking.
Ele te disse algo sobre Dorota? Você contatou o espírito de Dorota?
He confided in me quite a bit, actually. He seemed to appreciate having someone to talk to, and he knew I couldn't tell anyone what he said.
Você pode me
Oh,
contar?
Sam. You know I can't do that. Tarot reader client confidentiality.
Vai, cadeia. Então Então guardar o segredinho é mais importante
Sam,
do que
can
não
I
ir
do
pra
for you?
cadeia. Beleza. Lexi mencionou que vocês estavam fazendo aqui para fazer um trabalho.
We're trying to save people.
Não está funcionando.
I said we're trying. We have a gift. We have Mercury, the tarot. It tells us where bad things are going to happen, and we try and stop them.
Tentando eu conseguir, né, mano?
Birmingham. We couldn't save anyone there either. The problem with travelers is... Well, let's put a pin in this one, Sam.
Viajantes, né?
Let me ask Bronwyn. If she says it's okay to talk about it, it's okay to talk about it. We didn't. Lexi used a Ouija board to get the name.
Ah, mano, os caras mexem com tabuleiro Ouija, velho.
It's Lexi's thing. I don't personally go near them, but in this case, it did help.
Você não poderia usar somente o Ouija?
No. Lexi needs to give it context from the tarot reading. A lot of the time, it comes up with nothing. Or a sordid comment directed at Lexi. I think that's why she keeps using it, to be honest.
Me fale mais do tabuleiro Ouija.
Once we thought there was going to be a murder, Lexi used the Ouija board to find out the victim's name. It spelled out the rota.
É, né?
Just... This is going to sound weird. Most people believe Ouija boards contact the dead. So if Lexi contacts a dead person, that person needs to know what happens in the future. Ergo, maybe the person she's contacting is from the future. A time traveler who died here.
Existe viagem no tempo?
Well, not just time travel, time and space travel is also possible.
Putz, grilo, o bagulho já foi pra Rick e Morty, mano.
We must also accept there are others like us who found a way to travel between these realities.
Mano, o bagulho saiu de Supernatural pra Rick e Morty, tipo, assim, tá ligado? Rainy Lexi.
Back from already?
Por que você mentiu sobre o seu álibi? Me fale sobre o tabuleiro Ouija.
It's just your run-of-the-mill spirit communication device. Want to know how it works?
Vamos ouvir.
Cool, okay. So Ouija boards send us messages from the spirit world, right? But where is the spirit world? I mean, there's planets and stars in space. The spirit world must be really far away beyond all that.
Continue.
With so far to travel, messages from the spirit world must take ages to get here. Like how light from the sun takes 8 minutes or something to reach us. You still with me?
Tô acompanhando. Devorando cada palavra sua.
Oh, you're sweet. Where was I? Oh, so here's my point. The spirit world is actually several hours ahead of us. That's how we get messages about things that haven't happened yet. That's how we got Dorota's name. Because in the spirit world, she was already dead.
Entendi. Uau!
Mind-blowing.
Nossa, mano, eu vou virar melhor amigo dessa mina pra ela me contar tudo, velho. Me fale dos viajantes.
That's a really old role-playing game, isn't it?
Rainy me falou tudo a respeito.
Well then, you know what I know. I guess you must be a part of our inner circle. How does it feel?
Parece bom.
Cheeky. Are you flirting with me?
Você está flertando comigo? Sim.
Oh dear, am I blushing again? There's a
Vai.
murder to solve. Maybe you should do that first, then me. No, not like that.
Por que você mentiu sobre o seu... Vai, vamos virar melhor amigo, mano. Quando?
This morning, he only wanted to see her. I guess he didn't want anyone else to hear what he had to say.
Tá bom. Por que você mentiu sobre o seu álibi?
I didn't. How did you find out? Am I in trouble?
Isso depende do porquê você mentiu.
Ron was worried about me not having an alibi. She was logged in doing phone readings, so she's alright. But there's nothing to prove that I was here. I was though, cross my heart and hope to die.
Jura por Deus, né? Sei. Mina jura por Deus e fala com o demônio. Beleza. Chamaram um táxi.
It's 7 o'clock, and here's the latest August update. Chief DuPont of August Police is urging residents to be vigilant tonight following the brutal murder of 21-year-old Dorota Shaw. Whilst he stresses there is no immediate threat to the community at large, residents should be on the lookout until the killer is in police custody. Miss Shaw was found strangled in her bedroom home last night. Poe, I heard she was found by her mother.
Truly awful. Mother caught me up to all sorts of mischief in my bedroom. Also in the
Isso,
news,
irmão.
emergency services were called to the crossroads at Grange Avenue and Church Street following a collision between two cars. There are no reports of any serious injuries, but you might want to take a different route for now.
Oh no. It's going to be one of those nights, Poe.
Stick with me, doll. I'll keep you safe.
I'm not going anywhere. That's 7 o'clock with Poe and Monroe.
Então tá bom. Continuar investigando, né, mano? Casa do Oscar. Oscar é o namorado, né? Calma. Visitar a pousada. Eu vou me transformar neles, mano. Pra saber mais. Aí depois eu... Calma, eu vou pro meu quarto. Vai demorar um pouco, família. Vambora. Putz, mano. Minha habilidade não é infinita, velho. Como assim, mano? Aqui eu vou ver a líder, mano.
Hi, I'm Bronwyn.
Imagina acaba e eu tô transformado em uma dos personagens, mano. Aí já era, né? Aí miou. Visitar Violet.
I'm truly
Eu
sorry
realmente sinto
about
muito por
Dorota.
Dorota. Eu não te vi ontem.
What are you implying?
It's just suspicious.
Só é suspeito,
I didn't
Violet.
even know the girl. You predicted her murder. Who's more suspicious?
Oh, yeah.
I'm truly sorry about
Jogou a
Dorota.
carta do Uno de... eu realmente sinto muito por
Do
Dorota.
you really know her? I saw her pictures in the newspaper. Can't remember what for right now.
Eu não lembro de nada dessa desgraça, mano. Tá maluco.
You can tell Sam about
Você pode
Birmingham.
contar a Sam sobre Bingham. O que você disse da polícia que estava falando?
Well, what can I tell Sam that you haven't already?
You know Sam
Você conhece
likes a
Sam,
fact check.
ele gosta de verificar os fatos.
I don't really know Sam. But if you're sure, then I guess I'm sure.
What
Nice.
did you tell the police you were doing last night?
I told them the truth, that I was in my room. I'm not sure if they can fact
Oh, no,
check
that's
it,
fair.
but it's the only alibi I've got. Kind of wish we'd all stuck together now.
When should we do another
Quando
reading?
devemos fazer outra leitura?
Please think. When should we do another reading?
You already told us. 8 o'clock. Ron, are you okay?
Tô bem, desculpa, mano. Esqueci. Deu branco. Né? Deu branco. Não, acabei de falar com o tiozão, mano. Cadê? Nossa senhora, meu celular piscando. Meu coração, velho. Nossa, 3h15, mano.
Oh, Bron, I'm so glad you're here. We need to talk.
Precisamos, mano.
Is something wrong?
Algo
No one
errado?
can hear us, right? I mean, I'm assuming this room isn't bugged. Although, knowing Violet, there's probably cameras everywhere.
You think
Você acha
Violet's
que
a
Violet é
voyeur?
uma voyeur?
Probably. I don't know.
O que é uma
She has that look
voyeur,
about her, don't you
mano?
think? Like she knows something she's not letting on. I wouldn't be surprised if there's cameras hidden in the wardrobe.
What have you
O
got
que
to
você tem a
hide?
esconder?
Nothing. Though I'd rather she didn't see me dancing around in my underwear. I
Que
only do
isso,
that for
man?
people I love.
Do you love me?
Você me
Of
ama?
course I do, Bron. See?
Que é
And
isso,
now that's
mano?
on film. I hope you enjoyed that, Violet. Listen, we need to talk about our alibi.
What about our
O que tem o nosso álibi?
I know you said it would be better if we said we were together, but lying about your alibi, that's pretty serious. Are you sure it was a good idea?
We should do whatever
Devemos
it
fazer o
takes.
que for
You're acting
preciso.
like we've got something to hide. Bron, is there something you're not telling me? Why'd you ask me to lie? Were you really in your room all night?
Yes. No. Yes.
Yes.
Stop with the cloak and dagger stuff, alright?
Eu paro, desculpa. Ai. Vá pro seu quarto. Vamos se transformar, mano. Agora na menina aqui, ó.
Hello. I'm Violet.
Caraca, vai ficar aparecendo. Tipo,
I'm Violet.
toda hora que eu me transformar vai aparecer I'm Violet. Não precisa, mano. Eu acho que já deu o que tinha de dar aqui, né? Eu vou só... Vou voltar pra mim mesmo. Aí eu vou falar com o tiozão, mano. Acho que é importante. Calma, Raine. Ih, não dá. Calma, tinha mais gente pra se transformar lá? Eu eu acho que tinha, hein? Ah, tem o namorado da mina agora. Nice.
I'm Oscar. Is there anything else I can do?
Óbvio que tem. Vamos lá falar com a Brownie agora. Ih, não tá. Beleza. Chamaram um táxi. Visitar a pousada. Ah, eu tô como meninão. Eu tenho que voltar pra mim mesmo. Voltar ao Sen. Era meio óbvio, né? Eu só fui meio burro agora. Chamaram um táxi. Visitar a pousada. Mano, por que eu voltei pra cá? Ah, mano, eu sou um asno, velho. Próximo capítulo.
It's 7 o'clock, and here's the latest August update. Chief DuPont of August Police is urging residents to be vigilant tonight following the brutal murder of 21-year-old Dorota Shaw. Whilst he stresses there is no immediate threat to the community at large, residents should be on the lookout until the killer is in police custody. Miss Shaw was found strangled in her bedroom home last night. Poe, I heard she was found by her mother.
Truly awful. Mother caught me up to all sorts of mischief in my bedroom. Also in the news, emergency services were called to the crossroads at Grange Avenue and Church Street following a collision between two cars. There are no reports of any serious injuries, but you might want to take a different route for now.
Oh no. It's going to be one of those nights, Poe.
Stick with me, doll. I'll keep you safe.
I'm not going anywhere. That's 7 o'clock with Poe and Monroe.
Nice. Próximo capítulo. Visitar Zack.
Sorry, we're closed. Come back tomorrow or make an appointment online.
Você é Zack Weston?
Yes. What do you want?
Estou trabalhando com o chefe do pão. Os chefes me
The
contrataram.
Shores. Oh. You mean that girl who got killed? What was her
Exato.
name? Dorothy?
Você nunca se encontrou com
I see a
Dorota?
lot of faces in my studio, but I'm not good with names. Wait. Dorota, I remember now.
Entendi. Você fotografou Dorota?
For the August Chronicle, she won some sort of award. I remember her cello. It kept reflecting the flash and ruining the shot.
Ela veio ao
No,
estúdio?
I went to her house, along with the reporter. It's better with these human interest stories to capture them in a natural habitat.
Então você sabia onde ela morava?
If you asked me to drive there without my sat-nav, no.
Aquela foi a única vez que você encontrou-se com Dorota?
No, actually, I've been running a special offer on portraits since she came in for a studio session. Wait there.
Nossa, não as fotos que a... Não é as fotos que a mina falou, não, né?
As you can see, there's photos here. Her on the cello. Now this one's in colour. Beautiful hair. Oh, legs wrapped around. Another one here. Oh, hang on. Do you see what I see?
Não. O que você vê?
Nothing. She's just a very attractive girl. That's all.
E esse olhar aí, mano?
What do you mean?
Você sabe o que eu quero dizer?
I don't think I like what you're implying, Detective. Is that all?
Não.
Friends? Yes. I know Violet very well.
Conheço o Violet muito bem. Quão bem?
Violet takes it very well, actually. I like him like that. With a frosty exterior comes a soft, warm center.
Que isso, irmão? Sim, então você está dormindo com ela?
Sorry, my analogy wasn't explicit enough for you. Yes, we have sex.
Que isso, cara? Onde você estava ontem à noite?
Here. I'm usually here most nights.
Trabalhando até
I
tarde.
live here, Detective. Long story short, I'm divorced. My wife got the house, my business is all I have left.
Uhum. Menino. Uma fofoca mais pior que a outra, né, mano? Tá maluco. Senhora. Vamos descobrir agora aqui com a Violet. Vamos voltar a falar de Zack Weston.
Do we really have to?
Temo, mano. Ele diz que vocês estão em um relacionamento. Ele diz que vocês estão dormindo juntos.
How vulgar. Yes, I suppose that is what he'd say. But I've never let him lay a finger on me.
Ué?
He says we're in a relationship, but he doesn't act like it.
Por que ele não age assim?
He thinks he's irresistible to women.
E ele é?
No.
Oh shit, man. Fucking bitch. Get out. Ah, demônia. Ah, mano, nem ferrando, velho. Brownie.
Sam, look, I can't talk right now. I'm doing phone readings. Gotta pay for a job somehow. Lexi's locked in till 8 too. I can sort you out afterwards, yeah?
Não tá bem não, mas tá bom. Então, Burnham.
Fine, Sam. Birmingham. Mercury took us to Birmingham. We didn't know what for. We never really know what for. But we turned up. It started with a girl, Ginny. She was South African. I only mention it because that was its thing.
Relevante.
Yeah. We didn't know at the time, but in hindsight, it was after South African girls. 3 to be exact. The Traveller wanted 3.
Porque os viajantes queriam 3 vítimas.
You should ask Bronwyn. She's the one that knows about rights. I just know it normally involves 3, and all 3 share a common attribute.
Você conhece Zack Weston?
I met him yesterday, doing the rounds, looking for reading work. Actually, oh no. He did mention Dorota.
O que tem Dorota?
He said there was this girl he was planning to meet up with. Said she was alone every Monday night because her parents go to the cinema. Do you know what that means? It was Dorota Shaw.
Me fale dos
I guess
viajantes.
you might call them demons, in as much as they can get inside us. They come from other worlds.
Por que demônios?
Some religions talk of demons, but they don't actually exist. Travelers can get inside us and make it look like we're possessed, hence the demons.
Viajantes podem nos possuir?
Yes, disturbingly. It's actually a lot more complicated than that. They choose a reality/universe where they actually evolve to become the person they're possessing. So they jump in a few million years before our timelines intersect.
Em resumo,
They can't just jump into someone. It takes a few hours for that. They make the decision before they travel, which is why we can catch them.
Então você acha que o assassino é um viajante?
Yes, probably. The tarot doesn't just sat-nav us to normal murders.
Suspeito. Lexi.
We've got to stop meeting like this. Seriously though, Sam, I'm working. Can't it wait? Just give me to 8, okay?
Até às 8, mano. Dropa o horário pro pai, mano. Como que eu sei o que horas são, mano?
Sir? Where were you driving? What road was the accident on? I hung up. Sweat drenched my pajamas and I was safe at home.
Então, exatamente. Putz, passou do horário. Se esse relógio ali tá certo, hein? Consigo ver? Consigo falar com ela, será? Não. Trancada. Vou chamar um táxi e vou falar lá
It's 8
com...
o'clock and time for another August update. Police investigating
8
the
horas.
death of 21-year-old Dorota Shaw have said there's no evidence to connect her boyfriend to the murder. Chief DuPont's statement was delivered in response to speculation from local residents that it was a crime of passion. Miss Shaw's strangled body was found by her mother around 10 p.m. last night in what the chief is calling a puzzling crime.
I can't believe people are gossiping already, Poe.
It's always the person closest to the victim, isn't that what they say?
But that poor boy. A reminder also that due to the murder, this weekend's Tulip Festival has been postponed. New dates will be announced soon. The weather's getting worse tonight with heavy rain forecast. So if you're heading out, you might want to take a jacket. Or a cab.
Or wear the jacket in the cab. That's 8 o'clock with Poe and Monroe.
Ou comprar um guarda-chuva, né, mano? É bom também. Visitar Zack. Rain diz que vocês já se conhecem.
Rain. Yes, the Tower Reader. Delightful fella, but I couldn't offer him anything. He asked if he could do readings for my customers while they waited. Can't have that really, it's retail ambush.
Ele fez uma leitura pra você?
He offered, but I declined. There's no such thing as fate detective. If there was, you could stop investigating right now. If you're supposed to find a killer, you will. Why put in the effort?
Como assim não vou achar, meu parça? Você tá maluco, irmão? Quer morrer, mano? Você conhece Zack Weston?
No. Who's that?
Ele tirou fotos de Dorota.
Okay, so this Zack guy was connected to Dorota. Took pictures of her. Were they sleeping together?
Não, só tirando fotos dela. Não sei.
You can tell me if she was. I don't care. Look, I mean, if you're going around asking all these questions, if you find out anything like that, I want you to tell me.
Não sei, irmão. Não posso discutir o caso com
She's not a
você.
case. She's my girlfriend. Please, if you find out anything at all, let me know. You walk away at the end of all this, but it stays with me for the rest of my life.
Dorota te mostrou fotos íntimas dela?
Who what? Boudoir photos?
É,
She
irmão.
sent some private photos to me by phone. Do you mean them?
Não. Não, eu quis dizer
I
fotos
get it now.
profissionais.
That's why you're asking about Zack Weston. Maybe I should pay him a visit.
E já era. O menino tá achando que é gado e vai meter a porrada no tiozão, mano. Nossa, não tem ninguém pra conversar, mano. Violet. Sair. Brownie. Mesmo quarto, mano. Entendi. Chamaram um táxi. Vou visitar meu chefe, não tem
It's 8 o'clock
porquê.
and time for another August update. Police investigating the death of 21-year-old Dorota Shaw have said there's no evidence to connect her boyfriend to the murder. Chief DuPont's statement was delivered in response to speculation from local residents that it was a crime of passion. Miss Shaw's strangled body was found by her mother around 10 p.m. last
Família,
night
tá
in what the
complexo,
chief
mano.
is calling a puzzling
Todo
crime.
mundo parece suspeito, não tem um que tenha a carinha de... Ai, meu Deus, eu sou inocente, tá ligado? Geral é suspeito,
But
mano.
that poor boy. A reminder also that due to the murder, this weekend's Tulip Festival has been postponed. New dates will be announced soon. The weather's getting worse tonight with
Maluco,
heavy
velho.
rain forecast. So if you're heading out, you might want to take a jacket. Or a cab.
Or wear the jacket in the cab.
Deixa só eu... 75 é bom, 75 é bom.
That's 8 o'clock with Poe and Monroe.
75 é bom, mano. Próximo capítulo.
I've got news. We've done a reading.
Oh shit. 5 de espadas.
So 5 of swords. That's the same card as yesterday.
Mas pra quem, mano? Eu, né?
Let's hope it's not the Knight of Wands.
Cavaleiro de paus.
This doesn't look good.
It's fine. This happens all the time. There are 78 cards in a deck. The same ones come up a lot.
I get it, but we drew the exact same cards yesterday. What are the odds of pulling all 3 again?
1 in 474,552.
Caraca, o menino é bom de desconto.
I get asked a lot.
Bets are 10 of
Caraca.
swords.
10 de espadas, óbvio que vai ser. 10 of swords.
It's happening again. There's going to be another murder. Then Lexi did her thing, and now we have a name. Alice Munro.
Alice Monroe. Visitar Alice. Quem é essa
Must be
menina?
Sam.
De onde saiu essa mina?
I just got off the phone with Chief DuPont. I can't believe it. First Dorota, now me.
Vai morrer não, filha. Você conheceu Dorota?
Yes. We were friends.
I
hadn't known her for long. Only a few weeks.
Caraca, só algumas semanas e vocês já eram
met at the
friends,
gala.
mano.
I was hosting and she was playing the cello, you know? I guess we talked for a little while and then she asked me for a drink after the show.
É, né? O que aconteceu
After we
depois
had a
do
few
show?
drinks, she invited me back to her house. I
Holy
thought we were just
shit.
gonna chat, watch a movie, that sort of thing. Then she kissed me.
Oh,
I was
yeah.
so shocked. She was so attractive.
Calma, filha, olha os detalhes.
I kissed her back.
Detalhe demais vai dar preju pra nós, mano. Você sabia que Dorota tinha um namorado? Você e Dorota estavam em um relacionamento?
Oscar. Yeah.
Oh, no.
She was a bit confused. When we started seeing each other, she didn't like him touching her anymore. I didn't mind. But she did. So I told her if he wanted to get sexual, then maybe she should try something else.
Outra coisa?
I said some guys like to watch. So tell him it would be sexy if he could look but he couldn't touch. As far as I know, it worked.
Ah, não, mano. Acreditamos que você também estava assistindo ela. Como isso
She
funcionou?
told Oscar to watch from her walk-in wardrobe. When he was at a safe distance, she put on a show. She faked it.
Eu acho que ela gostava mais do que você pensa.
She told me she faked it. But you'd know best.
Oscar sabia de vocês? Sabe por que Dorota tinha um vestido de
It was
noiva?
her mom's. She was saving it in case she ever got married.
Você e Dorota estavam em um relacionamento?
This is just between us, right?
Sim, só entre nós.
I don't have
Oh,
any friends,
brincamos um pouco.
Sam. Everyone thinks because I'm on the radio, I have tons of friends, so nobody ever approaches me. I get lonely. But Dorota was my friend. and I liked
Friend, né?
making her happy.
Oh, no. Você não tem amigos? Brincaram?
I'm not going into detail, Sam. We pledged each other multiple times.
Meu Deus, velho. Virou um caso de traição, família. Eu
We're
falo de Paul.
co-hosts on the radio. Oh, sorry. You know that already. We've been partners for 2 years now. He's a good friend.
Onde posso encontrá-lo? Parceiros ou
Can't
amigos?
we be both, Sam? Poe's his radio name. He's actually John Poe. He's on air now, but you can come back at 8:30 if you want to see him.
8h30, tá. Onde vocês estavam ontem à
On
noite?
air. We both were. We broadcast live hourly news reports. It's how we keep our funding.
Você conhece Zack Weston?
Not very well. He's done a few shoots of me and Poe to promote the show.
Você teve alguma sessão privada
No.
com ele?
Zach keeps asking, but I just don't want to. Not for him, but Dorota did. She gave me the pictures as a gift. She looked amazing.
Que isso, gente? Alguma ideia de quem pode querer te machucar?
No. Sorry. I did have a strange dream last night, though. I was a Hollywood actress, and there were hundreds of magazines and newspapers all piling up on the red
Filha,
carpet.
bagulho de sonho
And they
premonitório
all had
não
my
existe.
picture on the front cover. But the red carpet wasn't carpet.
Era sangue.
It was a pool of blood.
Oh, que
And it seeped
plot.
through all the pages. Then I woke up. What do you think that means, Sam?
Absolutamente nada, mano. Significa que você atingiu a fase de sono profundo, né?
REM sleep. So, you don't think dreams mean anything?
Exatamente, querido. Tá louca.
Everyone has meaningful dreams, Sam. Everyone.
Eu vou te proteger.
That sounds reassuring. I hope it's not just words, Sam.
Não vão ser, querida.
You've kind of just asked about Dorota since you got here.
É porque ela morreu, né? Então... Nossa senhora, mano.
Sam? You forgot your phone.
Meu Deus, velho. É uma psicopata, mano. Eu vi meus olhinhos, mano. Vocês viram meus olhinhos, mano? Eu vi meus olhinhos, mano. Elis é ela, né? Não, é? Ah, mano, já tô confuso já, velho. É muita gente, mano. É,
Monroe.
Elis Monroe.
Everyone knows her. She's a local radio star here.
Esse cara tem uma carinha de tarado, né, mano? Você tem fotos
Always get
dela?
a shot, Sam. One way or another.
Que isso, irmão? Stalker, mano. Gente. Oscar. Putz, Oscar foi tirar satisfação com o Zack, mano. Vai dar ruim. Porradaria franca, mano. Quero ver, hein? Acho que o fotógrafo leva. Nossa senhora, mano. De onde sai essa criança, mano?
Gold star for you. Oh, hello. This is my goddaughter, Sophia. She's only 9 and she's a maths genius.
Hello.
Hello, desgraça, irmã.
To get something. Be nice to her while I'm gone. Otherwise, I might have to smother you in your sleep.
What's your name?
Meu Deus. Eu sou o bicho papão. Mano, eu sou o bicho papão. Nossa, calma, não tem como salvar o jogo, mano. Eu vou fazer desgraça, né? Nossa, eu vou ferrar todo o meu jogo, mano. Sam.
Sophia. Pleased to meet you. Do you want to know a
Prazer em
secret?
conhecer. Sim.
Violet was taken by aliens in their ship. She doesn't want anyone to know.
Sorry about that. Sophia, your mother will be here for you soon, so run along and wait. Now, Sam, how can I help you?
Não sei como você pode me ajudar, filha. Você conhece Elis Monroe?
Of course. Poe and Monroe. She's on the radio.
Você chegou a conhecer ela?
Yes, I believe I did. She was here once for something. Don't remember now.
Sofia mencionou alienígenas.
She has a wicked imagination for her age.
É, né? Você acha que foi abduzida? É por isso que você toma medicação?
Do you think you're sitting here now? Perception is reality, Sam.
Você disse isso para mais
I
alguém?
needed to confide in someone, so I told Chief Dupont. Just Chief Dupont.
Uhum.
And now you, apparently.
Você acha que foi abduzida ontem à
Why are
noite?
you talking about this again? You understand, every time you mention abduction, it opens up a vault of crushing memories that I'd rather stay locked up.
Desculpa. Alguma outra pessoa te viu ontem à noite? Não, calma, vou manter o clima bem, mano. O chefe disse que você me contaria sobre a abdução.
I don't really want to.
Eu realmente não quero. Eu não vou forçar a mina, né? Calma aí também.
Thanks, Sam. For respecting my wishes.
Calma, eu sou um psicopata, mas calma, vamos de... Eu realmente preciso saber de detalhes sobre a abdução. Não, vamos deixar a mina em paz por enquanto. Por enquanto. Vamos descobrir se ela é um demônio, mas não agora. Essa outra aí, mano. Me fala de Elise Monroe.
I've heard on the radio, but other than that, I don't know anything about her. I want to help though.
Uhum.
That's the million-dollar question, isn't it? Although we can be sure of one thing.
As duas conhecem o assassino. As duas são ruivas.
Yeah, she sounded blonde on the radio, but Mercury called her as a redhead.
Como assim ela parece loura no rádio, mano? Hã? Ah, mano, tô falando que isso é crack, velho. É muita droga que essas pessoas estão usando, mano. Todo mundo, inclusive o nosso personagem, velho. Rain disse que você conhece os ritos, você conhece Zack Weston, eu preciso da sua ajuda.
No. I can do a reading if you want.
Ah, mano, leitura. Dropa pro pai, mano. Vem. Ai.
Nine of Cups. This is a very positive card.
Que bom.
Is Zach a suspect? Something feels wrong. He's too smug, too self-congratulating, like he's got away with something.
Ah, filha, mas isso aí é óbvio, só de olhar pra ele,
I don't
mano.
like this, Sam. I don't like this one bit at all.
Mas acabou de falar que a carta é boa, mano. Rain disse que você conhece os ritos.
A little bit. What did you want to know?
O que é um rito?
A rite can take many forms, but from what we know about these travelers, it seems to be performing some kind of coming-of-age ceremony.
Cerimônia de amadurecimento?
Yes, a rite of passage. Running havoc in our dimension is rewarded in theirs. Not fair, is it?
Porque houve 3 vítimas antes.
3 attempts? Yes, that's likely, but 3 victims? That's up to you, Sam. No pressure.
Caraca. Dorota tinha uma moeda em sua boca. Parte de um rito?
Gold coin.
Mano, nossa, não era pra eu ter falado da moeda. Eu sou um asno. Sim.
That's more of a serial killer thing than a possessed by a traveler thing. It's a bit showy, but well, there's no guarantees.
Preciso da sua
Yes, of
ajuda.
course, anything.
Fique de olhos na Violet. Tente descobrir mais de Mercúrio.
I've already been doing that, but sure, I'll keep at it. Maybe it'll feel sorry for me and finally put out.
Exatamente. Agora cala tua boca, sua inútil. Esse cara é muito estranhão, né, mano?
Yes, I met her at the radio station.
Por que você estava na
I
estação de
was
rádio?
offering my services. Earning a living's tricky when you travel around as much as we do. And last time I checked, Violet wasn't offering us room and board for free.
Ah, entendi.
In Birmingham, it was a man called Yuri Harris. He worked as a butcher. He beheaded all 3 girls
Oh.
within hours of each other.
Caraca.
And we couldn't stop it.
Menino é brabo.
He pleaded not guilty for reason of temporary insanity.
Aham. O que aconteceu com Yuri?
The butcher of Birmingham received 3 life sentences and won't be seeing the light of day anytime soon.
Nice.
We know it wasn't him, though.
É o quê?
We know it was a traveler.
Ah, mano. É muito craque, velho. É muito craque
So
de...
what's the news about Ellis? I feel
Muito
so
craque de
useless
verdade,
here.
mano.
I want to help.
Você realmente quer ajudar?
Yes, please use me. Tell me what to do.
Como assim me use, filha? Calma. Ok, eu tenho poucas opções. Descubra o poder de Zack Weston.
Who's that?
Ele é um fotógrafo
Is
da
he a
cidade.
suspect? I guess he must be. Okay, I'm on the case. Just give me a minute to get ready and I'll be off.
É nóis. Valeu, filha. Nossa, colocamos mais uma pessoa em risco, né? Mas se morrer também, ninguém liga. Vá pro seu
You're only
quarto.
alive because we want you to be.
É o quê? Como é que... Nossa. Calma, vamos virar ele, mano.
I'm Zach Weston. Just sharpening my powers of persuasion.
Faz nem sentido essas frases que a gente fala do nada, tá ligado? Pelo menos pra mim, não. Vamos
We need
ver.
to talk about Ellis Monroe.
Preciso falar sobre Elise Monroe.
What have you been doing with Ellis Monroe?
What haven't I been doing?
O que eu não tenho
What have
feito.
you heard? What haven't I
O
been...
que você ouviu?
The tarot readers have predicted that she is the next victim. Do you think we should do something?
Quer brincar?
Is that really all you think about? It's starting to look like August has a serial killer targeting redheads. Look at my hair, Zach. Does this look red to you?
Um pouquinho. Acho que ela tá um pouco preocupada, né? Nada da Brownie. Vamos falar com o Rain.
Zach, let me stop you there. You are one creepy fella.
Eu gosto
Now,
desse
I
cara
don't know
agora.
what you had going on with Dorota, but I don't want anything to do with it. Do not come back here. Please.
Então tá bom. Hein? Tá certo ele, mano. Um maluco estranho, velho. Putz, a mina já meteu o pé já, mano. Vá pro seu quarto. Vou virar... mano, vou virar eu mesmo por enquanto. Não tem nada que eu queira saber desse povo, não. E agora, velho? Chamaram um táxi. Eu vou ver o Oscar. Não tá. Foi meter porrada no Zack. Vou ver o Zack. Carinha de presunçoso. Vou ver a Elise. Vou ver ninguém não, mano. Visitar o chefe.
Sam, do me a favour, go easy on Violet. If we need to get anything out of her, let me deal with it. She'll open up to me.
Violet está falando... o que
Got a
sabemos?
new target, Ellis Monroe. Ellis said she was in a relationship with Dorota. She kissed a girl and she liked it. She told you where John Pope, or Poe, is going to be next. Rain still says he was praying in his room, alone. You say Bronwyn and Lexi's alibis don't add up. Rain's confirmed he met Ellis at the radio station. Picking his next victim, maybe? Lexi's doing some investigating for you. As if that'll help. Rain told you about the butcher of Birmingham. It's a thing. Made an interesting read. Those tarot readers hang out with death. His explanation of it, it's all fairy tales, so I'm not getting involved. Violet says she doesn't remember last night, but I've got that in hand. Violet told you about her brush with aliens? You seem far too interested in those kind of things. Zach Weston says he was in his studio last night. No one corroborates. And he keeps asking Ellis to pose nude. Could be motive. Oscar's in the clear. He was playing football last night. He said that Dorota had a wedding dress in her closet. Not many people would know that. That's it.
Mano, a gente sabe muito pouco. Muito pouco.
What do you know about it?
O que você sabe a respeito? Ela acha
She
que eles são
thinks
reais.
she was abducted. Obviously, it's all fiction.
Sair. Como que eu faço pra ir pra próxima fase, mano? Cansei já. Tem nada aqui pra nós não, mano. Visitar Lexi. Sair. Calma, não tinha nada pra fazer não, né? Sintonizar a rádio.
Every relationship that you have with someone should be
Eu
and you should
preciso que dê 8h30, né? 8h30 eu realmente preciso saber detalhes sobre a
It's
abdução.
difficult to explain. I'm stuck in the wall of an enormous room made from these wooden vines, except the vines slowly move and drip with pain. My head is pushed out like I'm a trophy. If I look to my side, there are others, heads, all prisoners, being experimented on. They
Experimentadas?
rearrange us like decorations, suck us backwards into the darkness and then thrust us back through the wall. And when they return me home, I'm broken. Cuts. Bruises. Memories.
Mano, isso aí se chama sequestro relâmpago. Geralmente acontece, tá ligado? Tem que tomar cuidado, mano. Tem que tomar bastante cuidado. Tá andando na rua assim, você vê uma van branca meio estranha. Aí geralmente você passa longe, tá ligado? É meio perigoso. Pelo menos eu não confio, né? Acho que deu aqui, mano. Será que eu consigo passar pra próxima fase já? Chamar
It's 9
táxi.
o'clock and you're listening to Radio August.
Nice.
Investigations into the murder of 21-year-old Dorota Shaw are continuing this evening. Miss Shaw was found dead in her home at approximately 10 p.m. last night in what police are describing as a puzzling case. Residents are urged to be cautious until the perpetrator is caught. I cannot stress this enough, August. Stay safe out there. You mean the world to me. In other news, Monroe has been detained on urgent business, so you're stuck with me until she returns. Never fear, Monroe fans. We still have lots of pre-recordings, so you can relax with her angelic tones. That's 9 o'clock with Poe and Monroe.
Mano, não vamos deixar Monroe morrer, velho. Próximo capítulo. Já investigamos tudo que tinha pra fazer, mano. Visitar Oscar.
I'm going. There's too many people asking questions. It's exhausting. I'm off to stay at my aunt's. I'll come back tomorrow, but I've said everything I can say.
Pode ir, mano. Pode ir. Mete o pé. Zack. Onde você vai estar nas próximas
Probably
horas?
right here. Why? I didn't realize I was under house arrest.
Parece que você está protestando. Você provavelmente deveria ir onde há testemunhas.
If you've got proof, arrest me, Sam. You're reaching. I'll go where I want, not where you want me to be.
Esse menino vai... Nossa, mano. Eu vou ter que matar, né? Tá, não tem nada pra falar com a Monroe.
You're the detective.
Paul.
Monroe just called. This is madness. Who would want to hurt her?
Você e Monroe são próximos?
We've worked together for years. She's the light to my shade, the angel to my demon, the diamond to my lump of coal. She told me to say all those things.
Entendi. Você está romanticamente envolvido com ela?
Heavens, no. I have a wife and 3 children, beloved spawn of my loins. Monroe and I are good friends, that's all.
Então tá bom. Alguém nutre ódio por
Only
Monroe?
a madman. Or woman. Monroe is August's sweetheart. Poe and Monroe. That was her idea.
Paul
Our
and
show.
Monroe?
We were just another local radio station before that. It was Monroe who decided we should have a theme. Dark Nights with Poe and Monroe. Don't tell me you haven't heard it, detective. That's what the Free Radio Project is all about.
O que é o projétil?
Uniting August via the air.
Projétil.
Monroe's been delivering free radios anywhere people might want to listen. Doctor surgeries, hairdressers, the guest house.
Como ela pode custear rádios gratuitos?
I believe she charmed the local electrical store into donating them, in exchange for free advertising, of course.
Você conhecia Dorota Shaw?
We interviewed her about her scholarship not too long ago. Do you think whoever killed Dorota plans to kill Monroe? What makes you think she's in danger?
Uma cartomante previu isso.
Does this have anything to do with the gentleman who stopped by?
Talvez.
I didn't get his name, I'm afraid. He offered to do a spot on our show, doing tarot readings to answer listener questions. We said we'd think about it.
Me fale sobre
this
August.
town is fascinating. There's a lot more to it than meets the eye. Have you ever read up on the real history of August?
Não, me conte mais.
The official story is that Mary August retired from a life on the high seas, found a nice spot here, and used her ill-gotten gains to establish a town. But that's not what really happened.
O que realmente
It's
aconteceu?
true that Mary August was a pirate, but she didn't retire. Her ship was sunk on the rocks just off the coast. Mary and all of her crew sought refuge in a small fishing town, this one.
Continue.
They slaughtered everyone, men, women, and children, all dead and dismembered in their own homes. The bodies were dumped in a mass grave. Well, the body parts. And the pirates moved in.
Nice história, mano. Então todos em August são descendentes de piratas. Onde está a vala comum?
No one knows. It seems at some point it was built over and then forgotten about. It could be under the school, or the church, or right beneath our feet.
Da
On that
hora,
note,
mano.
I should probably get back to the booth. The show must go on. Death threats be damned. Look after Monroe, detective. She's the only Monroe I've got.
Tá bom. Cuido sim, mano. Cuido sim. Vamos ver. Você entregou um rádio na
I
pousada?
delivered radios all over town. I don't think I should have bothered with some of them, though. I don't think... Violet, is it? I don't think Violet liked me very much.
Talvez ela estivesse com ciúmes.
Maybe. I don't know why anyone would be threatened
Ah,
by me,
por
though.
quê, né?
I'm
Que
not
será?
interested in stealing anyone's man.
O problema não é você, querida, né? O problema é os maridos das outras moças, né?
Oh, it's you.
O que é isso?
Was hoping it might be Zach.
Caraca, mano. Você conhece John Pope?
No.
De Paul e Monroe no rádio?
Oh, him, yes. I've heard him on the radio. Never met in real life, though.
Sério, ele não entregou um rádio também? Ah, não foi ele, foi a mina.
Is he a suspect? I thought they broadcast the news live.
Você viu o Zack ultimamente?
No. And I've got some very important news for him if he ever shows up.
Notícias importantes?
If he ever shows up.
Ele disse que te deu um rádio.
Yes, now I remember. It's the one in the hall. Sometimes cuts through the unbearable silence in this place.
Lembra-se de algo mais?
Really? I expected her to be blonde for some reason.
Aí. Que isso? Ah, mano, tá uma música sinistra com uma música legal ao mesmo tempo. Brownie.
Sorry, Sam, what can I do for you?
Você está bem?
Yeah, I always cry around this time of night.
Entendi.
What's the point, Sam, huh? If we can't save them. Mercury is a curse.
Ela tá formigando.
It's like some tourist guide for murders. I try for Lexi and Rain to make them think that we can make a difference, make a change, but we haven't so far. What if we can't make a change?
Eu estou aqui, as coisas já mudaram.
Maybe. If we could just save one person, Sam.
Vamos salvar a filha.
We need to save her. We need to.
Nós vamos. Alguma sorte com Mercúrio?
Not really. But it wants to know why you're hesitating.
Eu não estou
Mercury
hesitando.
thinks you are. I can see its point. Alice is in danger and you're still here asking questions.
O que eu deveria fazer?
I'm not saying lock her in a vault and surround her by guards, but anything would be justifiable at this point. I'd at least have eyes on her and don't trust the police to do it. They have a poor track record.
Tá bom, eu vou. Rain. Como se pega um
Honestly,
viajante?
You don't. Once they're caught, a few hours later, they've hopped timelines into someone else. We just keep chasing them, continuously trying to stop them ruining lives.
Você pode forçá-los a sair?
But they don't like being exposed. If Mercury pointed them out, they're already in trouble.
Como você pode dizer que eles se
We'd do a
foram?
reading. Mercury would know.
Sair. Vamos ver o que a mina descobriu. O que você descobriu do
I
Zep?
found out he's a creep. He basically put the moves on me as soon as I walked through the door.
Foi
You
mal.
knew? Heads up would have been nice. Anyway, I did find out one thing that's pretty damning. He has a massive collection of books about serial killers. What's that about?
O que você pode me dizer de Paul?
He's off the radio. I don't really know him. Actually, I'm glad you're here. I really, really want to do a reading for you right now. You know, to help.
Ok.
Great. Let me just draw 3 cards for you.
Nossa, eu vou ser o próximo morto, né, mano? Mio. Não deveria fazer. Você não deveria embaralhar? Eu não deveria fazer uma pergunta?
This is just a general reading. You don't need a question.
Tá bom.
Okay. Oh, the Two of Cups. That's mysterious. Is there anyone you feel a spark of attraction to? Maybe someone you've met recently?
Oh, shit.
The Lovers. I did not expect that. It seems this attraction has the potential to be life-changing. If it wants
Nossa, a
to
mina
be.
tá muito se jogando pra cima de
And
nós, né,
finally,
mano?
The Knight of Cups. This card is about pursuing your heart's desire.
Nossa, a mina.
I think it's time to tell that someone special how you really feel. Wow. What an interesting reading.
Nossa, a leitura armada, mano. Não, isso não significou nada pra mim. Significou que eu deveria perguntar se você não quer sair, se sobrevivemos a isso. Desculpe, Lex, seu sentimento não é mútuo. Vamos ver.
You catch on quickly, don't you, Sam?
É meio difícil não perceber, né, filha? Mina jogou tudo que tinha pra... Nossa senhora. Calma, eu
Don't
vou...
confirm the existence of travelers. They're not ready.
Eu vou virar o Zack. Aquela mina vai me esfaquear, né?
I'm Zach Weston.
A Violet vai muito me tesourar, mano. Eu quero ver o que rola.
The game is up. I think you should leave town.
What?
I
Okay.
know where you were last night. I followed you to Dorota's house. Well, I didn't know it was Dorota's house until we arrived. Call it women's intuition.
I was at the studio.
Eu estava no
No,
estúdio.
you weren't. That detective's not stupid. Dupont might be, but not Sam. They'll put 2 and 2 together.
And then what?
E então o
And
quê?
then they're going to arrest you. You weren't there long, I suppose, but then I guess it doesn't take you long, does it?
You're a spy.
Você estava me
I
espionando?
followed you there, then back to the studio. You lied to the police. You lied to me.
Nossa, ela vai me matar, mano.
Done with you. We're finished. Don't come back here again.
Não volto. Nunca mais vou voltar. A mina vai me matar. Tá louco? Lexi, não tá. Eu vou voltar para meu estado normal, porque eu sou uma pessoa decente. E vamos de táxi visitar o Zack. Agora eu te disse que você estava com o Dorothy ontem à noite. Fiquei sabendo que você tem muitos livros de assassinos
I
seriais.
find the whole subject fascinating. What makes them tick, nature or nurture? The FBI's behavioral science unit profiled your average serial killer as a white male in his late 20s. Not very progressive, is it?
Mano, falar, tipo assim, opinião minha, mas você ter muitos livros sobre serial killers não é uma coisa que te incrimine como assassino, né? Por exemplo, eu gosto muito do tema, tá ligado? Tipo, é que eu assisto pouca TV, mano. Eu assisto bem pouco televisão, tá ligado? Geralmente ou eu tô no YouTube ou na Twitch, mano. Mas quando eu tenho um tempo e vontade também, o canal que eu mais gosto, mano, é o IG, tá ligado? Investigação Discovery. Curto demais, tá ligado? Os bagulho de, tipo, você vê como que um serial killer pensa, como que ele planeja tal coisa. Por mais grotesco que possa parecer as atitudes, tá ligado? Eu acho, tipo, o estudo e pá dos bagulho bem fascinante, mano. Eu curto. Então, eu acredito que você, por exemplo, esse fotógrafo com um monte de livro de serial killer, só mais um fascínio, mano. Não algo incriminatório, tá ligado? Violet disse que você estava com Dorothy ontem à
Violet
noite.
said it. It must be true. I was here last night, as I said.
Né? Tava aí, né? Ah, mano, mas não tem como eu só ficar olhando a mina se o jogo não deixa, né? Esse tiozão aqui né? Visitar
Sam,
chefe.
I've got some heavy rain news.
O que você tem do Rain?
Lawrence Petrovsky, that's his real name, and no, he's not a Russian spy. But he does have a criminal record.
Oh, yeah.
He was charged with the murder of a 21-year-old artist. Looks like he got off on a technicality by all accounts.
Quando foi
About
isso?
3 months ago in Hong Kong. Be careful, Sam. If you're going to ask him about this, it could be a flight risk. And you know, there's a good chance he could be the killer. Door's behind you.
Tá me expulsando, tio? Não vou perguntar o que sabemos, porque a
It's
gente
now
já
10
sabe o que a
o'clock.
gente sabe.
Here's your August update. Investigations deepen into last night's murder of 21-year-old Dorota Shaw. Miss Shaw, a talented cellist who had recently been granted a place at Juilliard, was found strangled at her home last night. With the murderer still at large, Chief DuPont has urged residents to remain calm and stresses there is almost no chance of anyone else being harmed.
Não há chances não, né?
Alice,
Beleza.
if you're listening, let me know you're okay. In other news, a handful of August residents have reported seeing strange lights in the sky earlier this evening. The lights, which witnesses describe as searingly bright, were spotted over the east edge of town, past the fire station. Have you seen any strange lights? Or for that matter, little green men? Let me know. That's 10 o'clock with Poe.
Agora só fala com Paul, mano. Próximo capítulo.
August's gone crazy tonight. I've just got off the phone with someone who thinks they saw a UFO on one of the nights that Violet went missing. Aliens will be normal right now. Anyway, now you're here, it's time. What do you suggest we do with Alice Monroe?
Alice Monroe? Mande um oficial para casa dela, fale para ela sair da cidade, protegerei ela na casa dela.
Monroe's a local treasure around here, Sam. Don't let anything happen to her.
Não vou, confia. Alice, eu vou ficar com você.
Sam, I'm not sure. Do you think you can stop someone from trying to kill me?
Óbvio, mano. Sim, eu sou dotado com certos poderes. Vou dar o meu melhor.
That's all I needed to hear. Thanks for staying with me, Sam.
De nada,
I know
filha.
it's dangerous. I
Tranquilo.
don't know why you're here, but I'm glad you are.
Obrigado.
It's almost 10 o'clock, Sam. When's it gonna be over? You said Bronwyn will call when it's safe. Should we call them now? Or are we just supposed to wait?
Você vai ficar bem. Talvez você devesse se esconder em outro lugar. Você vai ficar bem.
I know you're just being good, but that's kind of easy for you to say right now. I think I'm probably gonna have a heart attack before anyone gets a chance to kill me.
Fica tranquila, filha.
That's the door. That's the door, Sam. What
Isso, grita meu nome mesmo pro cara saber que eu tô aqui. Esconda-se. Não me mata, filha. Ah, mano, eu matei a mina, velho. Aí ferrou, mano. A mina vai morrer sobre minha jurisdição, mano. Já era. Ai, meu Deus.
Sam, where the hell is Ellis?
I'm here. I was just hiding. Sorry.
Ellis, thank God. I've been outside all the time, okay? Bronwyn Castle just called. She said the danger is over. They've done a new reading. There's another victim now. Look, Danny's outside. He's going to take you somewhere safe, okay? Sam, I think you should find out who the next victim's going to be. Then come and see me in my office.
It's 11 o'clock. I'm Poe,
A
and
fita
this is
salvou
your
a
August
estrela do
Police
rádio.
investigating
Isso,
the murder of
molecada.
21-year-old Dorota Shaw say they are getting closer to apprehending the killer.
Nice.
The death of
Salvamos a
Shaw,
mina.
who was found strangled at her home late last night, has sparked a massive police operation and caused alarm amongst August residents. Monroe has some personal business to attend to, but she sends you all her love and hopes to be back on the air tomorrow. And Monroe, if you can hear me, I'm sending my love out to you too. That's 11 o'clock with Poe.
Da hora, mano, da hora. Próximo capítulo.
Sam, I have some bad news.
Eu sou o
We've done a
próximo.
group reading, and it's you.
Oh, yeah. Eu sou o assassino?
We can't predict that. The next victim,
Próxima vítima.
it's you.
Ah, tá.
I'm sorry.
Não, tranquilo, filha. Tranquilo. Ah,
Don't
nem vou
let it win,
apertar.
Sam. You hear me? You fight this. I've called Chief DuPont already. He's asked that you meet with him.
Não.
You should go, Sam. Be careful.
Confia, mano. Ainda ganhou um beijo na bochecha.
Sam, it's almost midnight. You're still alive. This is a good thing, but no one's even attempted to kill you yet. You've given me a lot of evidence, enough to arrest someone. But who? Make the right decision, and you should be safe. If we don't, well, we've all got to sleep at some point.
Ah, mano, o jogo
I can
não,
get someone to
não
guard your
vai,
room at the
mano.
guest house, but it might not be enough. So, Sam, who should I arrest?
Putz, grilo, mano. Sugestão. Quem você acha que é, chefe?
During that whole thing with Alice, the only people I couldn't keep track of were Rain, Zach, and Violet. I don't want to believe it's Violet, but that's why you're here. You're impartial. Out of those three names, who was with Dorota at the time of her murder, or who has an alibi that doesn't check out? This is on you, Sam. Just give me a name.
Ah, mano. Putz, velho. Nossa, que jogo maldito, mano. Olha as ideias desse jogo. Calma aí, deixa eu ver quem eu tô tampando pra vocês, mano. Rain. Embaixo da... Calma, eu vou trocar minha câmera de lugar agora, rapidinho. Pera aí. Superior esquerda. Vou ficar aqui. Agora vocês conseguem ver ali tranquilinho. Mano. Vamos de Zack, né, mano? O fotógrafo. O cara todo estranhão, mano. Não. Tá certo. O cara todo estranho, mano. É o Zack.
I don't trust him either. He's definitely creepy.
Concordo, mano.
Myself. With all the information you've given me, I think it'll be enough. Maybe he'll confess too. That would help. Good luck, Sam. If you've picked the wrong person, you're still in danger.
Nossa, velho. Morremos, família. Vamos pegar o bad ending. Infelizmente. Quantos finais será que o jogo tem, mano?
Sam,
Meu
you asked
Deus.
for these earlier. Make sure you get some sleep now. You'll need it. Night.
A música, mano. Ferrou muito.
I'm sorry.
Calma. Então. Não, brilho não. Volume.
That was in bad taste. Bronwyn asked me to check that you're okay, and you seem to be. Well done catching a killer, by the way. Well, hopefully you did. Scream if you need me.
It's 1 o'clock in the morning, and this is Poe with your August update. We don't normally have them at this time, but since there's a killer on the loose, I feel it's my duty to keep the radio station manned. I personally spoke with Chief DuPont earlier, and he thinks they're close to catching the killer. Until that happens, though, please lock your doors and stay inside. Remain vigilant. The light has faded, and so has my fortitude. I see things in shadows, behind doors and under desks. I hear the chattering of teeth and the glee of insects waiting to feed on me. The studio undulates like a heart that beats its last beats. I can't go on. I must to bed. Forgive me, Lady August. Forgive me.
Próximo capítulo. Por favor, Sam, não morra. O final. 2h14, mano. Não vou morrer não, né, velho? Nem...
Hello, sleepyhead. I'm so glad
Olha,
to see
mamãe,
you.
sou um detetive. E quanto à próxima vítima?
There is no next victim.
Deu bom?
Zach is still locked up. He's being charged for murder. Travelers don't like being incarcerated, so they'll have jumped realities already. It's not something that a jury will believe. The shell they've left behind won't remember what they've done. And spend a life in prison. All we can do is try and stop the next one. Sam, come with us, please. We could really use someone like you and, well, just... will you?
Ah, mano. Vamos, né?
Really? Oh, Sam, that's wonderful. Let's finish packing and we can leave this afternoon. Sam.
Tá bom.
Thank you. We're going to change lives, believe me.
Acredito.
Hey, sweet cheeks. You did good. Real good. You win. Alexi hug.
Tá bom. Obrigado. Um abraço da Lexi.
Sam.
Olha que conquista.
I'm just going to say it because you only live once and all that. Sam, I think I've fallen for you.
Oh, no.
That's it. That's all I wanted to say. It's out there now. We can get on with our lives.
Me sinto do mesmo jeito. Isso é uma boa coisa de dizer. Me sinto do mesmo jeito.
You? I'm the happiest girl in the world. We have some catching up to do.
Cuidado, jogo. Cuidado com o caminho que você vai.
Thank Christ.
Afinal, esse cara não é tão ruim, né?
I don't know where that came from.
Ser humano legal. Que? Não, que beija ele. Tá todo mundo tão emotivo hoje.
Yeah, I know. There's been a lot of death going
Beijar ele. Nada contra, mas esse tiozinho é meio esquisito, né?
However this pans out, I just wanted to say thank you. Chief DuPont was
De
going
nada.
to screw everything, but you kept it all together. The right was stopped. But there's
Será
tons
que
if
foi,
not
mano?
hundreds going on all the time, so we got to keep going.
Ah, mano,
I
era a
don't know if
mina,
Ron
velho.
asked in the end, but I hope you're coming with us. I really do.
Era a ruiva, mano. Não essa ruiva.
I didn't think you'd leave without saying goodbye.
Cuidado, filha. Caraca, ganhei um beijo, mano.
People do horrible things to people every day. I'm just glad there's someone like you around to save us. I mean, everyone needs a little saving from time to time. Even me.
Cara, fico feliz em ajudar.
Sam, you already did. That's why I'm here talking to you. And I won't forget it.
Obrigado, ainda bem.
Heroes don't always get on the news, but they always burn bright in the hearts of the people they save. You have an impact, Sam. Everyone does. They just forget. Keep saving people for me, you hear?
Continua.
Bye, Sam.
Adeus. Mais um beijo. Double kiss. Thank
Sam,
you.
you did good. I thought you would. I mean, not that I've got a signed confession or anything. Yet. Apparently, they don't remember anything about the murders, but Bronwyn seems pretty convinced it's over. Well done.
Valeu, pá.
I hear you're
Tamo
in
junto.
town with the tarot readers. That's a real big shame you were starting to fit in here. But good luck to you. You're doing what many of us have died trying. Leaving August.
É. Obrigado, chefe.
And I stuck to my word. That problem you had, I buried it. The coroner's report is going to say the woman was dead when you arrived, not after. I don't personally believe in exorcism or anything like that, but over the last 24 hours, I'm starting to think things aren't as cut and dried as I'd like them to be. You're a good person, Sam. At least that's definitely how it looks from the outside.
Thank you for playing. Nice, família. Ah, mano.
I am Dorota. I am 21 years old. I love playing cello, and I just been awarded a scholarship to Juilliard. I just love cello. I love all string instruments, but cello is rich and deep and soothing, at least to me. No, cello is my hobby, but my real passion is... It's silly, it sounds silly. Well, I would like to build a time machine. I know.
What?
But it is possible. I think people make mistakes. They do things they regret and they say things they don't mean. I want to go back in time. I want to make better choices.
Isso foi uma
You know why
indireta?
you're here, don't you?
No.
Because you did well. And you know what happens when you do well?
No.
Augmentation. Congratulations, Agent 3.13. Welcome to 3.14.
Holy shit. Aumentamos 1. O final, talvez. Hashtag vencedor. Entrar no interrogatório secreto, óbvio.
Debriefing 3204, Birmingham. Transmit. And we're ready. Are you human?
Você é humano? Nope.
Do you have feelings?
Você tem sentimentos? Sim.
Splendid. Do plants have feelings?
Sim.
It hasn't worked. It's stuck in compliance mode. Can we get someone in here, please?
Oh no. Oh no. Aviso, agora você pode pular cenas já vistas. Nice, molecada. Nossa, mano, o joguinho foi bom. O joguinho foi bom. Um pouco confuso, talvez, ali em alguns momentos, mas foi legal. Eu acredito que eu tenha pegado um final não tão legal. Eu poderia ter pego um final um pouquinho melhor. Mas nada que tenha estragado minha experiência. Tá ligado? Eu curti.